Good morning, Jennifer.
Good morning, Jean.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks so much for this opportunity to do my first ever Facebook Live.
First ever, ever, even ever?
Ever, ever.
Okay, well, let's make it good. Yeah, we've been doing it a couple times here, but it was definitely not my comfort zone either. So it's really fun to have people pop in and um, see what everybody's up to. And we're really glad that you came to talk with us today and kind of show us around the college. So, do you want to introduce yourself?
I'd love to. Yes. Hello, everybody. I'm Jennifer Wixson. I am the program coordinator and full time faculty here at North Central Michigan College for our early childhood education program. We're here today in the early childhood education building, and you can see we have a pretty well equipped space where we are able to train our future caregivers and teachers. So I'm really excited to get to talk a little bit about our early childhood ed program, but also to show you our beautiful campus and how you can bring your families here to experience this great resource we have in our community.
Excellent. We're so glad to have you, Jennifer. So, the room you're in right now, so this is like if I'm taking a class with you as a teacher or another staff, is this where I go? This is like where I go for my early childhood program degree classwork.
Yes, I'm happy to say we actually have online courses and face to face courses. So a person could take their entire program online and achieve their Associate of Arts or their Associate of Applied Science in Early Childhood Education. Or you could take classes on campus, or you could do a combination. So if you
Nice.
take classes on campus, you are here in this room. And I'm just going to turn my screen so we can see some cool parts. And the room is set up. We have, first of all, in our entryway, this little infant toddler area where we do some talking about what you can do with infants and toddlers. And then we have all the materials and equipment to create an entire preschool classroom here. And then that's often where I'm spending my time, up there at the front of the class. And students are, in addition to some lecture, they're doing a lot of hands-on, a lot of demonstration, and then a lot of doing some demonstrations themselves here with every aspect of curriculum.
Yeah, that looks really kind of fun. So, you do like role playing and like what a classroom might look like for your kids, and once you get set up in your own classroom. So,
Right.
nice.
And even online, students are beginning to become comfortable with things like this, recording themselves, reading stories, or implementing lessons. So we're getting really creative with all of the tech resources that are out there so we can be sure we're preparing students as best as possible.
Awesome. So if I was interested in getting my early childhood degree through North Central Michigan College, I'd go to the website and start there, or what's the best place to go? Talk to you?
The website, you'd get a lot of information there, and then reach out to me. There are so many resources available to help students right now. If you're over the age of 25, you can go to community college for free. And so we have a lot of students taking advantage of that. We have an expansion of teach scholarships for your CDA, for your associate's degree, a bachelor's degree, even a master's degree.
Wow.
And all of the courses here are what we refer to as stackable. So you can take the first three courses, and those can support your work towards your child development associate credential. You can continue on for, again, your associate of applied science, which is more of an occupational degree, or get a transfer degree if you're preparing to move on for your bachelor's degree. And you actually can get all 4 years here of your bachelor's degree
Oh, wow.
with a partnership between North Central Michigan College and Lake Superior State.
Nice. Oh, that's really awesome. So, with an associate's degree, I could work in a classroom still.
Yes.
Okay. And with a
Um,
bachelor's degree, it would move me up maybe to be a lead teacher, something of
exactly.
that. Okay. I'm just trying to figure this out. Yeah, that's awesome. It's fascinating, and it's right in our community, in our neighborhood. So, yeah, thanks for telling us about that. What else do you have to show us today, Jennifer?
Well, today I'd like to take you for a brief walk around campus. So we're going to exit the early childhood building here, which is located just at the very south end of the main entrance. It's a beautiful day for this walk. And I'm just going to point out there's some incredible ample parking here on campus, so it's easy access for families. And our campus is, as I've shared, absolutely beautiful. It's a great place to take a walk, to ride bikes. We also have, I'm going to point out over here, you'll see that big metal panel.
Mm-hmm.
That's our solar panel. And so that's a great place to come and stop and have a little talk about the sunshine. There is, you actually can get a talking about the sun, talking is teaching poster. So that's a great thing to be able to do. And now we're going to walk around towards our library, and I'm just going to turn my screen again. So you see, we were at our early childhood education building, and it's just a quick walk over here to our very cool library.
So when you're walking through the campus, Jennifer, just to be clear, because I don't, I'm not a local, but anybody can come. So I don't have to be a student at the school to bring my family there and
Absolutely.
To walk around.
It is an open campus. It's a community college, so it means it's here for the community. And that includes our library and conference center. Just going to show you the sign here. Here we are.
Nice.
And I'm going to show you as we walk around this corner, this is my favorite surprise that a lot of people, believe it or not, don't realize that this is our campus courtyard. This is
Oh, I lost you.
all the things, and it is filled with sculpture. Have the Harris sculpture. Are we there?
Okay, Harris Sculpture Park. I think I'm getting you back.
Oh, there, got me back here?
I think so.
Okay. So, yes, we have our Harris Sculpture Gardens, and it's a great place to bring children to, again, walk around and explore the different sculptures.
Are these sculptures, can we touch them and...
Yes, you can.
Okay.
I'm going to show some of the popular ones that we have here. We do have some folks out here meeting. Good morning. We're doing a little tour of campus for the Great Start Parent Collaborative. Yeah. So here we have our turtle sculpture. That's a really popular one with kids.
Nice.
And then a favorite is, if you see over there, the iron horse. That's, oh, wait, where am I here? Yeah, that's a really popular one. But you can see they're spread throughout campus. So it's a great little adventure to go on, to stop and have some talk about them, talk with kids about their thinking about the art. And then if you go right beyond that building there, you can access the beautiful nature trail, as well as the watershed pond.
Yeah, that's a beautiful trail. We've been on there before with my kids, and it's not super long, and it's a comfortable kind of hike. And there's parking right next to that as well, so you don't have to walk all the way across campus to get there. But it's kind of tucked away in the back.
It's that's another great part of it. It's so accessible for everybody. So the last thing I want to share with you about a great place to come to on campus as a family is our library. So we're going to sneak in the entrance here. I'll turn us back. I'm so glad my turning the screen is working. And walk right through here. I'm going to start off quiet because sometimes
it's the library.
It's a library. And there is a meeting going on. So we're going to enter here. One of the things I'm going to show you is our new library of things. And I'm actually using a selfie stick from our library of things.
Ooh, what? You can check out a selfie stick?
Oh, wait till you see
I can't
everything
wait.
that can be checked out.
I can't wait.
So let's start here. I just do want to point out too, we also have recycle bins here.
There we go. Pick up your
Thank
books,
you,
drop them off.
And here's our wonderful library team.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm here today on Facebook Live with the Great Start Parent Collaborative. Would you like to share who you are?
Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm part-time library assistant here.
Hey, Sarah.
I'm the library specialist here.
Hello.
Well, good morning. Thank you so much.
Thanks for allowing us into your library.
Oh, welcome.
So here is our beautiful library that's open to the public. Anybody can come in and get a North Central Michigan College library card. We have a great collection of books, but one of my favorite collections is, of course, our children's literature section. So I'm going to walk you over there. And our a former library specialist just did an amazing job doing a collection of YA and children's picture books, as well as board books. We have a lot of nice areas to sit and do some reading, or just do some hanging out with your children. A new addition that we have here to the library, which is so cool, is our watershed sandbox. It used to be over in the science building, so it wasn't really accessible, but now it is.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
And so this is to replicate like a topograph of a land area. This is water, and you can move the sand around.
Oh my
to
gosh,
see
I
what
love
would
those.
happen if an erosion, or if there's a change in landscape. So
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be there playing with that for like hours.
isn't it the
Yeah.
coolest?
It's like soothing. It's like Zen working
Yeah.
and just meditate. Yeah, that's
I
beautiful.
was so excited when Kat told me it got moved over here. I'm like,
Nice.
yay, that's another fun thing.
Totally.
We have study rooms that can be checked out. If homeschool families would want to come, or use some of this space that's available. We have an extensive collection of periodicals, just wanting to take a little break and read some of the latest and greatest news. And our newest addition is our Library of Things, which is amazing.
Whoa.
We have added so much stuff here. We have all of this new outdoor equipment that can be checked out.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
thinking of checking out the rock tumbler next. See how that works before I buy one, which I think is kind of a cool part of a library of things. You're having guests for the weekend. You want to get together and play some games. This is a great place to come and
Oh
check
wow.
things. I even, right before graduation, checked out the steamer so I could steam my robe. There's all kinds of tools.
Oh
and
my
different
goodness.
equipment. Power washer. I mean, the Library of Things is pretty incredible.
That's amazing.
Wanna learn how to play
Oh,
an
it keeps
instrument.
going. Oh my gosh, it keeps going.
Oh yeah, it's incredible.
Oh my goodness. How long has this Library of Things been there?
Well, it has been slowly building throughout the year.
Okay, so not long.
Kind of started off with this one little section, and then it just grew and grew and grew and grew. We even have some cool electric scooters that you could try out. I mean, it's pretty amazing.
So we need to know, like, how do we get a library card? How do we check these things out? What's the cost if you're not a student, or can you get one if you're not from Petoskey? What's the deal?
Okay, let's find out. I'm going to turn over here to Kat, and Kat's going to tell us the deal.
Okay, I'll come on the other side of the table. So how to get a library card? If you are an Emmett County resident, you can show up with an ID proving that you have a residence in Emmett County, and you can get a library card for free.
What?
If the county, same thing, but we do charge $50 for out of county.
15, like 1.5?
Yes, 1.5.
That's an amazing deal. Oh my goodness. And with that library card, you can check out things from the Library of Things and books, and like use the computers or resources there.
Everything.
Everything for $15?
We do charge like 2 cents if you want to use our printer, which is the library card.
That's-
But everything here.
Okay, that's amazing. That is like a hidden treasure. I don't know if I'm the only person that doesn't know that exists, but that's incredible, and I'm so excited about that now. So I'm a Charlevoix County resident, but that seems like a really, I mean, totally worth it.
Yeah, awesome. Check out an electric scooter for $15. Yeah.
Right. Hey, thanks, Kat. Woo, I'm gonna spread that word. Has-
Well, Jean, you're not alone. I think there's a lot of people that don't realize all of the amazing resources that we have available here on campus open to the public. So I'm glad that we've had this opportunity to get to show everybody what we have here.
We have one last question, so maybe you don't know. Maybe we need Kat. Does that library card good for a year when you have to purchase out of district, or?
Oh gosh, great question. Yeah, let's scoot back in.
Because I know
And-
I purchased an out of district library card for a different library, and I think it's good for a year. But
All right, Kat, we have another quick question here.
What's up?
so, how good is our library card good for if we purchase one out of district?
A year? A year? We believe it's a year.
That
I
seems
think
like that seems logical to me. Excellent and perfect. And then in Emmet County, you just bring in proof of residency and renew it as needed. Awesome! Wow, that's incredible. Thank you.
Thanks so much. Okay, well, before we sign off here, are there any other questions?
Um, I want you just to tell me like one fun story from being a faculty member or a teacher, or like just something cool from your work at the college. Maybe how long have you been there, Jennifer?
Well, that in itself is a funny story. I've been teaching adjunct since the birth of my youngest son, who is going to be 24 this year. So I have been here for a very long time, but I became a full-time instructor in 2019. So I don't know that I have many funny stories, but man, I love this job. This is provides such a great opportunity to not only contribute to our future workforce, but really just to the community as a whole. I've had the opportunity to write a couple grants that we have recently received that'll help work on creating a more sustainable and viable childcare system here in our community.
Mm-hmm.
And also wrote a grant to have some story hours and story walk here on campus. So hoping that we get that coming soon as well, again, to be able to bring more folks from our community to campus.
And we do have a strong partnership with you and the college, the Great Start Parent Coalition and Collaborative, with our Talking is Teaching campaigns. I know you've supported us with that and really have kind of picked it up. Like you said, you talk about it just in your day-to-day things. So that's always been really fun for us to have. And it's really nice to have you as a member of the collaborative to keep us all informed about what's happening in the early childhood field as far as teachers coming up. And we do know that our state is planning to invest a lot of money, hopefully, here in early childhood and really putting some focus on that. So I think that to have people be aware that this might be coming down the pipe and that opportunities might be opening up to really increase education in early childhood and increase the number of child care centers and child care providers we have in our area. So really excited that hopefully our college will be able to absorb all that and really create this additional support for our young families.
Absolutely. That's what we're hoping. Oh, I'll get Alice. Okay.
So thank you so much, Jennifer. It's a pleasure to talk to you, and I know I'm excited to get down there and check out the sculpture gardens and the library. Obviously, it's so beautiful. I imagine they're open during regular school hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, on Fridays during the summer, they close at noon, but otherwise open throughout the week. The hours do kind of vary somewhat. So I think we have, let's take a peek right here. Oh, let me turn my screen around. Oh, it's kind of hard
Oh
to
yeah,
see.
Monday, Thursday, 8 to 5, and Friday, 8 to noon. Yep, that makes sense. Perfect.
Okay. But I know that during the school year, definitely open at least until 7, and then I think until 5 on Fridays. So
Yeah, you've got enough students that need to use it.
may be found on our website. So, you know what a good question would have been too is to see if your library card gets you access to all the research you could do on the website as well. We'll have to ask that next time.
Perfect. Yeah, yeah. Find that out and let us know. We can pop that in the comments here too, if we
Okay.
get more information. So, all right. Thanks
Well,
so much, Jennifer.
You bet. Have a great day, and
You
thanks
too.
again for today.
Yeah. Have a great weekend.
Bye bye.